So, 2025 was a interesting year in politics, to say the least. We're closing the year out with our Prime Minister potentially inviting the President of a genocidal nation to our shores. We have our former Deputy Prime Minister, Barnaby Joyce, clamouring for relevance by hitching himself to any sort of cooker or far-right racist train he possibly can. And then we have the Labour free speech limiting Premier of Genocide, Chris Minns, just proving yet again why we all hate him so much. And now, despite all of this going on, believe it or not, lowly little community organisers like myself, we receive our fair share of cooker hate amongst all of this too. So, without further ado, here are my top 18 hate comments of 2025 in no particular order. So let's get into it. Is this parody? God, I wish. Rookie numbers. Now, this was in response to a post I did recently highlighting all of the different guns that were registered in certain suburbs, and this was in response to Ashfield. That's Ashfield. I'm in Ashfield now. There's 430 guns registered here. It's in the inner west. It's like a 15-minute train ride to the city centre, and for some reason we're like 430 guns in such an urban area. One guy's got 45 guns himself, and that's not including like collecting. So I mean, that's pretty crazy. Rookie numbers though, this guy thinks. So I mean, let's get less. I think that's probably better. Communism. Now this was, so I gave some blood recently. I've been giving blood for a while, and this was in response to me giving blood, and he said communism. So I guess at the end of the day, we're all watermelons, huh? Because it's red on the big crowd, ... Not genuinely though, this was like the biggest crowd I think I've ever seen on Norton Street in Leichhardt for like the entire year that I've lived here. I mean, you can thank Inner West Labour for that and the way they're just kind of cutting all the small businesses and shit like that. But anywho, still biggest crowd I've ever seen on Norton Street. Support the Harry Hartog and Berkeley Book strikers. Go team. You are a frackin' Wayne Kerr Humpty Dumpty idiot, spelt with numbers in replacing letters. Now, kind of proud of this person. Like, round of applause, honestly, for like, you know, actually getting through Meta's filters. Clearly, they've like done this a few times before. Soy. Just said soy. I'm actually more of an oat milk man myself, and I think I did the research, but I like the amount of water and like land use. It's actually the best. So there you go, most carbon neutral. Deranged queers. I want to get that on a shirt, I think. That feels cool. Like, that's a band. The Deranged Queers. I like the Deranged Queers. I like the Deranged Queers. Why do all you lefties look the same? I don't know what you're talking about. Moving on. Burn more coal now. In response to some rising tide photos. Just, he got me. God. A bunch of people just messaged me messages that said like, resign. I mean, thanks. From what? You'd look exactly like I'd imagine you. Davo. Thinking about us all the time, you little devil. Oh, hope you see this. Mwah. Thinking of you. You'll find your own little lefty one day. Said you should have been wiped on the curtain. Now, see, this really threw me, and I thought about it for a while because I'm like, I've heard like other, you know, versions of like, oh, you should have been wiped on, you know, wherever you do your place of business, I guess. But curtain really threw me. Like, what is your setup that you've got like ready access to like a curtain? And I don't know, I like to think I've moved on since this comment and it hasn't stuck with me just for that brain teaser alone. But anywho, green activist. It's just yeah. Yep. You goose. Hey, fuck you, man. All right. Never trust a man named after soup. This is genuinely, I think, the greatest comment I've ever read in my entire life. So, what's your rego number, Campbell? Asking for a friend. Just a regular threat there. But it's actually, if you want to know, it's probably edit that out, I think. There's just a photo of Jim from The Office with the caption, "No comment," which I think is just a failing in itself, because I mean, it was a comment. But I've also been really intrigued at the concept that this has really brought up, that within today's society, there's this new generation of people that sort of like post photos, just random ones with like little captions, and they're like, "Ha, gotcha, motherfucker. That's my, yeah." And so if that's like the actual case, if that's true, I mean, like, wahaha, yeah, get owned, bro. And then this one, you understand we use coal for power, right? You understand we use coal for power. You understand? I need to make some calls. So, I mean, 2025 has been probably the most interesting year of my life, really. It's my first year that I've like lived out of the Hunter, where I like grew up my entire life. And like, don't get me wrong, Maitland, Newcastle, Singleton, Cessnock, it'll always have my heart. This is the first time I've actually sort of worked with community groups in the inner city, in the inner west, in Western Sydney, and it's been really rewarding to learn from all of these different groups and to keep, learning new skills and watching our movement grow. The cure to existential dread is taking action and coming together and fighting for what we believe in. And it's been really amazing. So to all the people I've met this year, just thank you. Oh, and just to all the commenters out there, just a reminder that no matter how much you hate us, no matter how much you despise us, no matter how much hate and shame and all this other stuff that you throw at us in our comment sections, or how many laugh reacts we get on Facebook, me and my Greens colleagues are going to keep showing up for you. We're going to keep fighting for your future just as much as we would anyone else's, because that's what good people do. So here's to another year of it. Have a good one.